Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta get up.
Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Jacob Degrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's been really pitching well recently. He even won the Pitcher of the Month award in the American League. With all the other great starters in this league, that's really saying something. I think he's on top of his game, and I expect to see a solid performance out of him here.
And now here is number 51. He will lead this one off today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
One and two now. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees our game time temperature. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Softly hit to short. Gonna be a tough play, and there's one away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm a little concerned with the play of Byron Buxton right now. He's really struggled. You look at his last 10 ball games, his on-base percentage is under 200. For him to be under 200 getting on base, that tells you all you need to know. He needs to turn it around and turn it around fast.
Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Rodriguez into foul territory, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line to the right side. A lead deep, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Stepping in at the plate, Todd Helton. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. A ball and a strike.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Carew leads off first with one away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. Now the 3-2 pitch, and that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. So now into the box is Troy Tulowitzki, hoping to perhaps move up that RBI leaderboard, currently sitting 10th in the National League.
And you've got to love when you have a shortstop that can produce such big offensive numbers for you. That usually isn't the case.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, D'Lo. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit or vacated for the first baseman. If he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. This is foul right side. Comes in with an average of 265, 15 long balls, and 46 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. The set and the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
And now in the box, Derek Jeter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Turned on down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, Giro, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know, you can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt for a hit and run.
At the plate now, Carlos Beltran, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. The average sits at 294, 14 homers, and 43 RBIs. Up top, it's 2-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they give up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
The 3-0. There's ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So next to bat will be Adrian Gonzalez. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The throw behind the runner at second. Runner back safely. Jeter over at second. Beltran at first with no outs. Hit down the line at first. The second for one. On to first, and they get them both. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Striding in is Alex Rodriguez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball one.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The set and the 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Aaron Judge would be next. Men on third with 2 down. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. The payoff pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch of the AB now. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 now. Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. At the plate now is Dylan Carlson. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First offering on its way.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Let's pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in his strike zone.
Runner back standing. The 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Nobody out, runner on first. Got him.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. And he lays off for ball one.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
The 1-1. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. At the plate, number 51, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
The 1-1 home. In there, now the throw. is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Here's the 1-2. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand one. Played an inning and a half. It's 1-0.
She's coming. If I wanna keep my life, baby, she'll want it. If I don't want it, I better find a place to hide.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aaron Judge. First pitch on its way. And right away he chases a fastball. Not the best effort there, and it's strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The 1-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And there's one down now.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Into the box, Carlos Gonzalez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes in at 262 on the year, 13 home runs and 36 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. First pitch on its way. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down.
Ouch, that one hit him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Gregorius, the runner at first with 2 gone. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. As a look, now the pitch. Runners off for second. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Just the second inning, but already 37. High in the air out to center field. Buxton finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. They're down 1-0. So here is Rod Carew. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now the pitch. Pitch on the way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
In now, Troy Tulowitzki. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
0-1.
Struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. First offering. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Throw just in time, and that was awfully close.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Derek Jeter singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And that misses, ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
That's wide, 2-0.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Sent out to straightaway center field. Buxton is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Next to hit, Carlos Beltran worked a walk his first time up. Now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
The 1-0.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
That one's in there, 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Gary Carter is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
To the plate now, Omar Narvaez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. One and 0 pitch on the way. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, right there. You look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Buxton now. He swings and misses. Throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
This throw wasn't a perfect one. It kind of made the fielder reach across his body to make the catch, but the runner got a pretty awful jump, and it really killed him that time.
Wind up and the 0-1. Out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mets go down quickly, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Adrian Gonzalez. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So now to the plate, Alex Rodriguez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High and deep down the left field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down the way, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Hey, guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Now a throw to second, and it turns into a double play. The hit and run backfires as he gets hung out to dry on the line drive. Now into the box, Dylan Carlson. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And the pitch. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Carlson has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. That evens it up 1-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Tyler Wade. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. One run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Right side, but it's well foul. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Number 51.
At the plate now, number 51. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly over to first, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A ball and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball two. Fouled off. Two and two count. Here it comes. Full count now. 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And fellas, if we do games together for the next decade, we might never see two starters in the same game throwing that hard. I mean, this has really been something. First pitch on the way. Didi Gregorius stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
First pitch on its way. Danny Jansen is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Popped up. Carter is underneath this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Mets lead this one 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Rod Carew. Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Popped him up. Jeter moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
Todd Helton.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And that brings up Todd Helton. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
From the stretch, Troy Tulowitzki is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Helton, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Gary Carter. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Mets leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Comes the 0-1.
Down 21.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. So 1 away in the inning now. And before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Derek Jeter flew out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Carter is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now back the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Stepping in next, Carlos Beltran. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Line drive to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready now is Narvaez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Here comes the 1-2. Is low and outside for a ball. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Into the box, Byron Buxton. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He went down on strikes last time up. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0. One out, nobody on. Three and one.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Kendall Graveman comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 33, Kendall Graveman.
Now the first pitch. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. And I believe perhaps a balk has been called here. Yes, it has. And that's going to move the runner up to third now with still just one away. The 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Buxton takes his lead at third with one away. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Next for the Mets, Tyler Wade. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First delivery to him. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
There's a line drive base hit to left field. Coming in to score is the runner. They've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Roll. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
To the plate now, number 51.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Scooped up. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runners are able to move up. So the next to bat will be Rod Carew. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Second and third, 2 away. Oh, and 2 to Rod Carew.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. On the ground to the right side and through. A base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
In now, Todd Helton. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. And there's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And will flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on base. 7. And stepping in, Adrian Gonzalez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate is Alex Rodriguez. He doubled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. And this will be taken in out there just